are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken from the 7. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Short yardage. Cousins. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the ground. This time it's Peterson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late-season matchup, the Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 68 yards. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2nd down, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A big run there by Johnson. 59 yards. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out now come the Redskins. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's a microcosm of how it's gone for their rushing game so far this year. 29th in the league on the ground.
Yeah, it's a great illustration of what we're seeing because these problems go back to the offensive line. You can't give guys free access to your backfield. Can't let these free runners come and get them because free runners turn into free hitters.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Cousins now on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
For 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First down, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards to go here on second down. Throwing is Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, Cousins going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Peters able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had or the scheme or both or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Here's Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
And an alley to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down throw for Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins from the gun on third. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to roam now. David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And that one, all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.